Okay, so Abhishek, let me first thank you for giving your time to me today for recording of this session.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
And this is special because you are from electronics background and you just recently got selected in very prestigious Department of Management, DOMS it is called, in IIT Madras. And this is actually important because DOMS is natural choice maybe for some branches, but for electronics students are not much aware. So I'm very sure interaction with you will be very helpful for students of electronics and these kind of branches who look forward to have career in management domains. And we will understand through you what are the various specialized courses for such branches available in DOMS. So I have divided this entire interaction into a couple of parts, Abhishek. First will be related to you, in which you will be telling us about you from where you are and your academic background, your GATE score, your BTech CGPA, including your category also. And then second part will be related to DOMS. I mean, how you managed to get into this along with other selections. And third part will be career beyond this. Once you get into masters, and since you are in MS, so MS and MTech, MS versus MTech, and career after MS program. Misconception attached with this, like MTech versus MS, and MS means teaching, those kind of things. So this is how I've divided this entire interaction. So let's start now. Come straight to the discussion. First part related to you, Abhishek, and we expect you to tell us in detail about you, from where you are, when did you graduate, which college you graduated from, your CGPA, and if you have written GATE multiple times, what was the journey like, and what is your category?
Okay, so hello. First of all, sir, thank you, Europedia, for bringing out this platform to reach out to the fellow aspirants. So, as I have mentioned, I'm Abhishek Kulkarni. I'm actually from Maharashtra, Nasik. I have completed my bachelor's in electronics and telecommunication engineering from MIT College of Engineering, Pune, in the year 2018. My aggregate was 84.86 percentage, and I was a gold medalist at my university. So, post to my graduation, I worked into an automotive MNC called as Veroc Engineering Limited. So there, I was mostly involved in the R&D activities of the product designing and actual physical development of the product. Now, I took 2 years of my experience at Veroc Engineering, where I was somehow got an opportunity to work on a business related project as well. So through that, I got the intuition of working into a field which is somehow related to data as well as related to management. So being motivated by that, I applied for GATE and I gave only one GATE, which is 2021 GATE from electronics. There I had a score of 583. My All India rank was 1389. And yeah, I belong to general category. So the decision to pursue for master was done when I was before giving the GATE itself. So I applied for various colleges for MTech and MS. I applied through COAP as well. To name the calls which I got is I got one call from Setara IIT Bombay. Then I got a call from DOMS IITM. Post to which I got a call from IIT Dhanbad for MTech in electronics and communication. Then I got a call from MTech again for IIT Jodhpur in the security, the cyber security and IoT, and got a call from IIT Mandi for communication, and got a call from IIT Tirupati for embedded systems. So these six calls broadly, which I got, several from MTech and MS. Now, because my intuition was more of inclined towards business and data, I thought that pursuing a slightly different career rather than core would be something that I would prefer. So naturally, I went for DOMS, and having said it was IITM, so it was like best university which you could have. So yeah, so this was about my journey till getting into the IIT Madras. So now in IIT Madras right now, I am an MS scholar in the Department of Management Studies, that is DOMS for you. And in the DOMS, we are having several verticals. So again, thanks to Europedia that I got to see a video of Tulsi, because of which I got to know about DOMS. But what I felt is mechanical commodity of the student is more or less well aware about the DOMS in IIT. But however, the community of electronic student was not really much aware of it and how the scenario was. So yeah, I went ahead to contact some of the LinkedIn seniors and got to know about the stuff. I found it interesting. I'll surely present my findings to the fellow aspirants in the coming minutes of this interaction. But yeah, so there are to give a broad perspective of it, there are 6 verticals right now into the DOMS at IIT Madras, which are HR and OB, the business intelligence, operations, finance, marketing, and then the one in which I am is systems and information technology. So, particularly speaking about system and information technology, it is a kind of amalgamation of business along with artificial intelligence. So, I personally got to sharpen my skills on the machine learning, artificial intelligence aspect. Along with that, I get to learn about the subjects which MBA people are learning along with me. So, it is kind of giving me a business perspective of how to apply the technology which I am learning at there. Yeah, so speaking about the further career prospects, I will surely present a bit how IITM is taking care of all the MS students. So that after coming into 2 weeks of my course, I don't feel that if you are in IITM, that is not a reason of worry for sure. The placements are not a reason of worry. The only thing is that you have to keep a track of all the activities which are happening over the board. Now, speaking particularly about my vertical of DOMS, that is systems and IT, the placement opportunities which I feel, the future opportunities rather, which I feel after my course is one, for sure, I can go to PhD. Second, I can convert my MS into PhD. So 1 year down the line of my MS course, I can directly get into the second year of my PhD. And the third opportunity is I can very well get a decent placement from IITM. And the placements here at IITM, so I will be eligible for the MTech placements. So the companies which are related to the computer science and IT, focusing on the artificial intelligence and ML aspect. Along with that, I'm eligible for the placements which are there for MBA people and some specific research oriented placements, the companies which are looking for developing research. So that is pretty much it about how I look into the future. Now, again, based on 1.5 years down the line, I will surely decide my path. But yeah, right now I'm open to all the future opportunities which I will be having through IITM.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Abhishek, you have summarized more or less everything which I want to discuss, but still, I will explore a little more into this. So,
Okay.
let's come back to now my second point which I want to discuss with you, which to some extent you've answered. See, if there is a student of, let's say, electronics background or some
Hmm.
another engineering background, so what are the verticals which are relevant for him? You have chosen one of the verticals.
Yeah.
So electronics, student of electronics, what verticals he can choose through GATE exam?
Okay, so strictly speaking, if you look into the interviewing process of IITM, or let's come a bit down to it, if you look into the form filling process of IITM,
Mm.
they do not have any kind of restriction on where a student can apply. So it
Okay,
is everything is open for everybody to fill the form.
okay,
But as it naturally makes sense, a mechanical or a production or a industrial engineering person will be having more inclined orientation towards operation
Mhm.
rather than an electronics person.
True.
But there are people from electronics and from non-mechanical background as well who went into the operation degree at some point of time in IITM. So every vertical is open to everybody. It's more or less depending on the personal inclinations which one have.
Yes. Mm.
Now, if you ask me to recommend something for the fellow aspirants, I will surely say that if you are a person who is having an electronics bachelor's, you will, the first target which you should have is information systems, the domain in which I am having. The second target over there is finance. If you like finance, you can very much go for it. Then there are management intelligence. So that is also a good vertical. I am having a fellow scholar with me. She is from an chemical engineering background and she joined it.
Okay.
So that is also a great vertical. So yeah, so pretty much to sum your question, sir, every vertical is open for everybody. There is no restriction. But however, in order to cope up with the competition of a particular vertical, you should definitely have some knowledge of it.
Okay.
So you should evaluate yourself based on your interest and the degree of knowledge which you have in that domain, and you should very much fill the forms for it.
Okay. Now, Abhishek, yeah, tell me, like, DOMS is very, very prestigious department, and
Yeah.
pursuing masters from there is really, you will get a lot of good opportunities. And I rate it as good as NITI Bombay, or the courses like IER of IIT Bombay or Master of Management of IC Bangalore. or for that matter, any management course of IIMs. So it is as at the same equal platform. Now, if we see for MTech courses, the GATE score requirement is very high.
Yeah.
So like NITI 750 is for general category students GATE requirement to get a call. And I'm very sure in coming days, it will become, DOMS is also going to become very competitive. So I want to ask you, like MTech ke liye, what do you think is the GATE requirement for MTech student in DOMS? And since your GATE score was less, it was not that high, you have managed to get into MS course. So is MS course as valuable as MTech is as far as the placement is concerned and career is concerned? So these two questions.
Okay. So, sir, to answering to your first question of how a student should appear for an MTech course in DOMS. So let me clarify. As of today, best of my knowledge, there is no MTech provided by DOMS.
Okay.
So DOMS being necessarily a management science related department, the courses they are providing are MBA, EMBA, a diploma in MBA, and MS Scholars. So MS Scholars are there into the DOMS for a very specific reason of combining the management with the technologies.
Okay.
And there has to be a lot of research which should go into this domain, as this is like, you can say, this is a niche of the DOMS for bringing it out to the people. So yeah, to answer your first question, MTech is not there in the DOMS. If somebody has to go from a technical background, he has to opt for MS only.
Okay, great.
Yeah. And
So yeah, my second question, it becomes little irrelevant, but still I will ask you now. The second point was MS versus MTech, but since MTech is not there, it is all about MS only, Abhishek.
yeah, yes.
No,
Sir.
but I'll change my question. I will ask you this way. Can you tell me the entire procedure of getting selection into MS course? You must have applied and they must have asked you for a proposal, and then there must have been interview, and what kind of interview it was. So at least please tell us about that process.
Okay. So, sir, I have prepared a short presentation because if I say the things out loud, that might not drive the point home. So, if I could share my screen, that would be a little bit relevant.
So, I have permitted you. Abhishek, please go ahead. Okay, yeah. Abhishek, go ahead.
Okay. So, as I was mentioning, and have you known me? So, I'm into the DOMS, and this is something which gives a little bit of motivation. So, you will earn this badge of the deer. It's specifically for research scholars in IIT Madras. And the thing which I'm hoping for is MS in research at management systems and information technologies. So now, to brief about the selection process, I will broadly classify the selection process into 3 different categories. The first category would be the form filling, the second would be interview shortlisting, and the third will be final selection. So coming to the form filling point of it, the form mostly consists from the evaluation perspectives of the form consists of the UG score. This is necessarily the aggregate of 4 years of your undergraduate courses. Then the second category was the GATE score. Now, third is, having said that it is a management department, they have a bit of looking at your work experience as well. So work experience was something which was there to mention in the form. And the last, but I feel the most important perspective of the form was statement of research. So yeah, most of the IITs ask you a statement of research for your master's admission. Similarly, IIT Madras also asked you, and very much Department of Management Studies also asked you the same. So these 4 were the components of my form. Now, once you got selected from your form, you will be called for an interview. So at my batch of 2021, there are 12 to 13 people who have been called out for the interview. Now, to give some glimpse of my interview, the interview was around 25 to 30 minutes of a long process, but it was an enjoyable process for sure. So yeah, what they will stress you on is they will check your technicals. Now, when I mean technicals in the domain, in the vertical which you are opting for. So right, I'm looking for information systems and technologies in management. So my technical were focused on artificial intelligence and ML verticals. Now they will also test you in your interview a little bit of the programming languages and the data structures. So that naturally, if you want to develop an AI or ML model, you have to be good at them. The third thing will be the computer organization. Now, I don't think they are quite stressed on the operating system part of it, but yeah, surely you should be having some fundamentals of the computer organization in terms of the cache memory, the complexity of the big O programs and all that. They do discuss your work experience in your interview if you have any. They just try to understand how you got the intuition of working into DOMS and what have you done previously, what all are the projects you underwent. And yeah, they will discuss on your SOR as well. So whatever the statement of research which you have written that you will pursue, they will definitely ask you questions about that. And yeah, if your interview went well, then welcome to DOMS. So that is much of the selection procedure. Yeah. So this is something which, interestingly, I would like to share with all the fellow aspirants out there because I was having quite a doubt when I entered for this. So first is course duration. So having said MS is the way I treat it is PhD minus one to be precise. So MS is being a selective kind of program. So you don't necessarily have a stringent deadline of timeline, but it is flexible. You have a minimum and maximum limit. So on a minimum, you can complete your MS in 18 months. That's 1.5 year. And on maximum, you can complete it in the 30 months duration. You have to complete it in the 30 months duration, which is 2.5 years. So as I am an HTRA fellow, half-time research assistantship fellow, so I will get my stipend from the government of India for 30 months duration. So as I was an HTRA fellow, so as an HTRA fellow, you will get your stipend for the duration of around 30 months. So before that, you have to complete your course. Now, looking at the component of the courses that an MS fellow should do into IITM is that first is you have to complete your coursework. Now, by coursework, I mean these are the subjects which you have to learn, and there will be an exam for every subject, something which you have done in your BTech on the similar lines. So this is the part of your coursework. I will be touching it on the brief in my next slide. Then for the coursework completion, you are having a duration of 2 semesters. So you have to complete your coursework in 1 year. Then in the next year of till around 2 and 2.5 years, you have to give a seminar of your research topic and you have to present a synopsis. So mostly in the second year of your course as a MS scholar, you will be more focusing on your research and not on the coursework. And coming to the last part of it, you will be presenting the thesis. It has to be within 30 months of your enrollment, and that will conclude your studies as an MS scholar, and you will get the degree. So these are the broader 4 aspects of it: a coursework, a seminar, a synopsis, and a thesis. So this is all you have to do as an MS scholar at IITM in the Department of Management Studies. So coming to the coursework details, yeah. So this is something which is quite interesting, and I would like to know the fellow aspirants about it. Is that the coursework is focused on the 3 different silos at IITM. So the first silo here is the research core. Now, I was having a doubt, so I guess many of you will be have is that we are not really that much inclined to the research when we enter into an MS course because most of our curriculum we have not been associated with it. So IITM takes a really good care of you. They have a complete silo of research care which necessarily align you with how to conduct a research. Now here you have to do a set of courses. I have given an example of a course in my vertical which is research methodology and businesses. So these kind of courses, they will align you to the kind of research and how to do the research in your specific vertical. And as this comes into the course section of your curriculum, you will get acquainted with first, which will help you in doing your research. Coming to the second silo, which is the depth level course. So in your depth level, so coming to the second silo, which is necessarily your depth level, in this level you will be looking across multiple verticals. So you should be having a knowledge of all the verticals around there. So it is the verticals which I already mentioned: operations, HR, business intelligence, finance, marketing, and information systems. And there is one more silo where you get to I'm sorry. Yeah, so there is one more silo where you very much get to know the in-depth analysis of your own domain. So here are the courses which are specific to your research topic. I have given an example of predictive and prescriptive data analytics in my domain. So this is pretty much about the coursework details which you should be doing. And yeah, and coming to a very important topic which was in discussion about how the placements are, right? So IITM takes a very good care of its scholars in terms of the placements. So yeah, you are having the 3 important. There are multiple initiatives first of all, but to highlight some, I have listed here 3. So they are having a dedicated career development cell for research. Now, what does the CDCR do is that they will train you in terms of the skills and in terms of the technologies that an industry demands for you in your domain. So while doing the research, you can very much focus on them and make you industry ready. There is another platform of Research Connect, where you get to interact with the industry personnel who are the potential recruiters in your domain. And there is a research scholar portal for IITM. This is like a separate LinkedIn for the IITM research. So to sum up, yeah, IITM does really take care of its scholars, and they try to help them to the maximum extent. And if you are getting a chance, you should definitely come over here. Thank you.
Okay, so it was a wonderful, Abhishek. I think I summarized very beautifully, and that part was actually missing on YouTube. If you must have observed it, nobody has covered this
Exactly.
particular part, and this is a relevant part actually for the students.
Ex- Yeah, so this is what I feel is that people are having the motivation of coming into the MS, but it is like a black box to them. So,
Yes.
in order, if you get some details of that black box, you will come there confidently and you will surely nail it.
Yeah. Abhishek, when students join IIT, whosoever joins,
Yeah,
like now you are IIT grad, you are doing you're a student of IIT Madras now. So whosoever joins IIT system, normally when I interact with them and I ask them about the placement, they simply tell me that sir, placement is not an issue. If you put effort, you will get
yeah,
placement. You will get the placement.
exactly.
So, I will ask you two, three things here, which are more or less like confusion in the minds of students. Students always keep on getting confused about what is core, what is non-core job, core job. So, what is this all about? I mean, why a student should divide it when we all talk about, good job or good placement. So, how to differentiate this core and non-core? And after DOMS, what job will you get, core or non-core? If I ask you that very raw way, this question.
Okay. So yeah, to answer this question, a particular reasoning which I am very fond of is that when I was working in industry, so the way I put core is that when you learn something and you directly apply it into an industry, that is particularly core for you. This is the way I look at the things. So when I was working, I was pretty much working in the hardcore sector of my electronics engineering. So I was working at the designing and development aspect of all the products. But what I felt eventually there is that even when you started working into the industry, I was there, I joined as a graduate engineer trainee, then I was promoted as an executive. But going ahead to it, there comes managerial role. So eventually, if you have to drive industry, you should be having a managerial flavor to your career. So that is what I feel. And going down the line, even if you enter into the core industry, you will be doing many of the managerial tasks over there. So if you have to put it in a hard sense of core to non-core, eventually you will be doing more of the non-core aspect of your job rather than the core aspect of your job. So this is my way of looking at things. And I guess that a student should really not only focus on the core job, because the scenario right now, what I felt even during the admission sessions of COAP is that many of the people are not necessarily focusing on the core jobs only. So that creates a major degree of void in the so-called non-core job. But you can look at this degree as an you can look at this void as an opportunity. So yeah, there is a need of these jobs. The industry is demanding people who are having knowledge in this sector, and there were lack of people in this particular skilled aspects. That is the reason IITs came up with the non-core, so-called non-core master branches. So
Yes.
yeah, one should definitely go for them. One should look positively at them. And getting a job and getting a salary which is a handsome amount, I don't feel it is a concern precisely at IITs, for
Yeah.
that matter, at any of the IITs.
Yes. Yes.
Because yeah, as you have rightly quoted, once you are there, the number of opportunities that you get, these are unimaginable. This is
Yeah.
the word I put it.
Yes. Yes.
So if you really understand what industry demands, if you develop those skills in you, nobody can hold you back from getting a placement. Yeah. And coming to the last color of your question, what kind of career I'm expecting? So I'm expecting a career where I would be a consultant. Now, consultant is a broader phase to be precise. So most of the data engineers or data scientists, they may face this division into the industry where they don't know much about the domain knowledge. So having already worked at an electronic firm and having some technical background, I would be looking at a career which is more of a consultant along with the domain knowledge, so that I could give a better business solution with the implementation of AI and ML and all that.
Great. So Abhishek, now I come to an end of this beautiful session, and I will ask you last question. I hate
Okay.
asking this question. It is very childish question, but still I will ask you because
Yeah.
this is the favorite question of the students. And the question is, placement कितने का लग जाता है from this course? The course which you are pursuing,
Okay.
इससे कितने का average
Sure.
package लग जाता है? You know, as a student, this question is very very relevant for them. So I will ask
Yeah.
you this. Maybe you can throw some
Yes.
light on that.
Okay, so yeah, so it is very hard to put up a comment straightforward on it,
Yeah.
but yeah, first thing, there are placement stats at IITM. You can very much go into that. And secondly, what I know in the last 2 weeks of my course is that specifically IIT Madras Department of Management Studies, they are having an top placement of around 26-28 lakh last year, and the average was around 20 to 14. So that won't be a concern, I guess. But yeah, surely you guys just check once at IITM's placement blue book and then confirm my stats.
Okay.
But yeah, this is a broader perspective of it for
Great,
sure.
great. Chalo Abhishek, then I must say thanks a lot for this and a wonderful session, and you give lot of information. And another part of this is like you have done the information part. You have done wonderfully nicely. And now what I expect from you is, if some student has some kind of doubt, this video will be uploaded on YouTube. They will be having some comments. Please answer their comments. If the students have some queries, please answer in the comment section if you get the time.
Okay.
And maybe when some student wants to talk to you, we may connect that student to you so that he can get a proper guidance from your side. Fine, Abhishek?
Oh, okay, so yeah, thank you.
Thanks a lot, Abhishek.